Two popular choices for your wallet: balance transfer cards or cashback cards. Which one truly gives you the edge? On the left, balance transfer cards, designed to tackle debt interest-free. On the right, cashback cards, made for scoring rewards on everything you buy. Let's skip the marketing talk and break down what actually matters. We'll put both to the test in key categories, scoring each as we go, so you'll see a clear winner by the end. And the final result? You might not expect who comes out on top. Okay, before we get into the real nitty-gritty, let me show you a roadmap. Here's exactly how we're going to compare these two. Intro APR period, balance transfer fees, rewards earnings, annual fee, welcome bonus, and what each card is honestly best for. Let's keep this organized. All right, diving right in with intro APR period. Balance transfer cards? Oh man, they live for this category. You get up to 18 months of 0% interest just to pay off that debt. If you've got a mountain of balances, honestly, this is as good as it gets. And yes, maybe the 0% is a bit shorter on purchases, but that's not really the goal here. Cashback cards, on the other hand, yeah, you can find a few that toss in an intro APR period of maybe 12 to 15 months, but it's not their main thing. So, if you need pure time to pay off debt interest-free, balance transfer cards absolutely take the crown here. Next up, let's talk balance transfer fees. Now, neither product is exactly generous here. It's usually around 3 to 5% for both. With balance transfer cards, you might see a cute minimum fee like $5, but don't be fooled. After the intro window, the fee sticks. Cashback cards? Pretty much the same story, if they even let you transfer a balance, and sometimes it's less upfront. Bottom line, there's not much difference here, so I'd call this one a tie. All right, now this one's kind of a no-brainer. Rewards earnings. Balance transfer cards are, let's just say, reward challenged. You get little to no cash back, especially on those cards that only do balance transfers. Honestly, not the place for perks. Flip over to cashback cards, though, and it's a whole different vibe. Think 1 to 6% cash back depending on the deal. Some go flat 2% on everything. Others stack up the bonuses on groceries or gas. This is where the fun comes in if you're using your card for actual spending. Cashback cards win this hands down. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know that a smart balance transfer can literally save you hundreds of dollars in interest over a year? Seriously, it's almost like free money if you play your cards right. Moving along to annual fees. Most balance transfer cards are super friendly, like $0 annual fee friendly. Can't really complain. Cashback cards? Pretty good too, with lots of options at $0, but some sneak in a $95 fee after your first year. Honestly, it's not a huge deal breaker if you use the rewards, but a clear edge for balance transfer cards. Though, not by much. I'd basically call this one even. Now, welcome bonuses. If you like that shiny upfront reward, cashback cards are tough to beat. You spend $1,000, maybe $3,000 in a few months, and wham! $200, sometimes way more, lands in your account. Balance transfer cards might toss you a little bonus here and there, but it's rare. So if you love a good deal sweetener, cashback cards nail it. Let's round it out. Best for, who are these cards made for? Balance transfer cards are awesome for high-interest debt. Seriously, you could save hundreds just by timing your payments right. Of course, once the debt's gone, you might want to switch over to something with rewards, so keep that in mind. Cashback cards? Perfect for everyday spenders who want to get rewarded. But beware, that regular APR kicks in once the intro period is gone. So, in terms of who should use what, it honestly depends what you need right now. I'd call it a tie. Let's roll the numbers. So, compared on intro APR, rewards, fees, bonuses, and all that jazz, you'll see the strengths and weaknesses of these cards laid out. Spoiler, balance transfer cards crush it for debt payoff, but cashback cards run away with long-term earning power. All right, here's the bottom line. If your main mission is getting rid of debt fast and not shelling out more on interest, there's really no contest. Balance transfer cards are the ones you need. But if you want to play the long game and earn cold, hard cash every time you swipe, it's all about those cashback cards. Both are super useful, depending where you're at. But I gotta say, for pure rewards, cashback cards are the winner. Ready to pick your side? Go check out balancetransfercards.com or cashbackcards.com and see what fits your wallet